Back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Second and 10. Now it's Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action with Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
To the 27-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go down as a gain of 6. and it's second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On second down, Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. They go play action now. Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name. But I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hey, fuck, hey, throw it. Hey, I'm 7.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Hey, keep it. Let's go.
They go play action with Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hey, Alpha! Hey, Echo!
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, jumper.
Now Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Randy Gregory from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Richardson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some space here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They go play action now. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Right after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Wilson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Dances by him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began to play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Mike 7.
On play action, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, shoot! Hey, shoot, shit! Forward! Hey, jump it!
Lawrence will throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th. As they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
61, match box, right. Hey, Alpha. Hey, head up.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bonito able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, exit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Go now. Hey, hold it. Hey, box up. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, a very important drive, leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second down and a run by Robinson. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's Lawrence. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Go, how about one last check? Keep the quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Throwing now, Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Ready? Hey, exit. Hey, order. Look at me. Sit down.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
It's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. 1 play to keep their postseason alive. Sliding out of the pocket. And it is caught. They've got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just 1 final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after all of this, it comes down to 1 final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.